My name is Martina Musteen, and I'm a professor at San Diego State University. And I have here a guest, Juan Carlos Leon, from Costa Rica, from DICOMA. Juan Carlos is a co-founder of the company, and he's here to answer a few questions.
Yeah.
Carlos, in a sentence or two, what does your company do?
Well, it's first, thank you for the opportunity. And in a sentence, we transform from a construction company to integrator of all the value chain of the construction. So we have like from design, infrastructure, construction, refrigeration, and solar panel or sustainability energy. And we make it from Panama to Mexico, seven countries until now.
7 countries, wow. So how long did it take you to start your international operations? When was your first international entry?
Yeah, first, I mean, we opened our doors, let's say, in 2007. And then our first internationalization was in Panama in 2014.
Oh.
After that, I mean, could be like 1 year that we opened Nicaragua, and then goes to Honduras, Salvador, Guatemala, and the last one was Mexico. Was like 4 years ago, more or less.
And you said now it's 7 countries.
7 countries,
wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. How do you decide what country to enter? How do you decide where you're going to go next?
Well, that's really interesting. I mean, Adrian and myself, we make like an international strategy, and each country has, let's say, like little details that you have to cover. For example, when we were entering Mexico, we decided like to go to the sustainability, right? Because of cultural things, and because we were coming from Central America to Mexico, and because our headquarters are from Costa Rica, so we decided like to go with sustainability, and was really successful. In the case of, I don't know, for example, in Nicaragua, we know how labor works really well because it's the same that works in Costa Rica. So we enter with construction. So for each country, we make like a little strategy to enter. And that's why we decide like the countries that are near Costa Rica, and then to expand to the north.
And then you decide on the strategy,
exactly.
On the different characteristics of the country. In a sentence or two, what would be your advice for an entrepreneur from emerging economy? You know, entrepreneur that has global aspirations. What would be
it? First of all, you have to be patient. I mean, when you are making your company an international company, you have to deal with a lot of government things. You have to deal with cultural things. And that's why making a strategy to enter a new market is I believe is a way of success in this country, right? You have to have a little risky on your blood, risky understanding of financial understanding. You have to trust on your partners that you will have in your country, and yeah, more or less it could be like this.
Okay. How do you define success?
That's nice. When we discuss that when we make the strategy for 2025. One of the pillars of our vision was the people, our people. At the end, the people are the one that are in front of your client, the one that is going to talk with them, the one that is going to make you success as a company, or to make it growth, right? So in this vision, even if there is another pillars of productivity or diversification, and of course the planet, we focus a lot in our people to make it like in a great place to work, like DICOMA to be a great place to work. So we believe, and I believe that DICOMA is DICOMA because of our people.
Okay. And speaking of international, do you find excitement going international? Is it on personal level when you're entering a new market? Do you get
it's
some
too excited?
Yes.
It's too excited also to go to see how to find a new clients, to discuss with the people, to go and understand how the banks works, right? Like the financial, where you get the financial part, because at the end everything have a cost, and you have to finance this kind of projects. To understand the loss of each countries, to understand how labor works, how productive they are or not, right? Because in the first bit, you don't know how it will works, right? Of course, during the process of internationalization, you have to manage some risk, and so let's say we took people from Costa Rica that we already know that they work in a good way, and fly like to the country that we are opening, in order like to train the new labor, and to see or to make it like the best way we can. But it always is a process, it always, never will be like headquarters, but the idea is like to make it as similar as possible.
Right.
And when years pass, you see that we are really similar in each of the country, like we do it in Costa Rica.
Speaking of time passing, if you look back, is there anything you would have done differently?
Well, not, what we say is like, okay, not, we changed nothing. I believe that the DNA of the company is all the experience that we have done. What we will say is like only to have a clearly vision of your partners, of the people that you have around, to trust on them, and to understand that not everybody can be an entrepreneur, that not everybody likes this kind of risk.
Right.
More or less like that. But I believe that DNA of DICOMA is make of what happens in the past.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on your successes, and good luck on all of your next endeavors.
Thanks, Martina, for the time.
Thank you.